former Mike Pence press secretary Marc Lotter on that. That's a lot to do in a very, very short time. Mark, how do you think it's going to go?
Well, I think they'll get a lot of that done. Maybe not everything. There are a few things where the deadlines can be pushed here and there. But the bottom line is that the president's coming into 2018 with a very busy agenda. He wants to see something done on immigration, on the budget, on infrastructure, and in many other areas. So we'll see if the Democrats want to come to the table and work with Republicans to get something done.
All right, but it's this DACA thing, this deferred action for childhood arrivals, that's going to be obviously a bone of contention. What's odd here is that the same Democrats pushing for that to be included in a spending measure railed against Republicans when they wanted to push similar causes in spending measures. I understand how politics works, but this could be a thorny one to settle because the president says, I'll give you that if you give me the wall. Who wins?
Eventually, Democrats are going to have to decide if they actually do want to work with the president and compromise. It's hard to compromise with people who come back and say the only thing we're going to offer you in return is more resistance. So if they do want to get DACA done, if they do want to work on immigration, we can get those things done. The president wants to work with them. We also want to keep the government open. So whether those things get put together, whether they get split apart, obviously we'd like to have immigration done in a comprehensive and in a common sense fashion, and have the budget issue be separate. So we'll see where it works out.
You know what bugs me about this process, and you and I chat about this, Mark, whether it's Republicans or Democrats in charge, no one seems to care about deficits and debt. No one seems to really give much attention to sequestration cuts that were in place to sort of be a backup, sort of backbone for both parties to deal with government just running amok. And for the third time in as many Congresses, we're going to find a way around them again. So why did we come up with them in the first place?
Well, eventually, what we need are more fiscally conservative Republicans in Congress to be able to deal with the long-term debt issue. Well, we need more, and the answer is going to be more come 2018, not less, because the fact is you've got to have 60 votes, and there aren't 60 votes there that will cut spending. And you even see Democrats right now, as we deal with the increase in spending on defense and our national security, which most people agree that we need. You have many Democrats out there saying they want a dollar-for-dollar increase on domestic social spending, and that's where the president and many Republicans are saying, no, we need to be tightening our belts, do things smarter. We've got to stop judging government programs by how much we spend and how many people we serve. Let's make it where fewer people need government assistance, and so we can start to get a hold of the budget deficit.
But, you know, I always wonder when I hear this argument, defense spending, non-defense spending. I mean, we spend over $600 billion on defense, and I'm sure, you know, you can make a very valid argument that's not enough, just as Democrats can make a valid argument whatever spending on these so-called entitlement programs isn't enough. But it always seems to me, does anyone cost out all of these various initiatives, the spending that goes on in these large agencies, to see, all right, let's zero base this out and then determine if we need more? Well, all right, we'll seek more.
Well, you heard the uproar when President Trump introduced his budget blueprint back in, I believe,
I remember
February
quite
or March.
Well. It was a fine blueprint. It was very tough.
10 years.
Yeah.
And the Democrats and the liberal media went nuts because you had certain programs that were being consolidated and they were looking for efficiencies.
Well, Republicans went nuts too, right?
And some did.
Yeah,
so we've got to get to a point where we can come together and realize that just because we spend more money on a program doesn't mean we care more. Let's spend money smarter. Let's spend it better. Let's give more money back to the states and let them do the work, since they're doing most of it anyway. You know, we just need to get to that place again, and I think we'll get there.
In the meantime, we've got the tax cuts, and people will soon see that, I guess, next month when it shows up in their paychecks. What do you think they do with that?
I hope some of them will start to spend it. Maybe a few will save it for vacations later down the road. You're talking about a couple of $100 more per month in your paycheck for the average family. Take your family out to dinner and a night out on the town. Spend that. That's what's going to help create the economic growth, especially on the consumer side. Some will obviously use it to save for education and pay off debt, and those are all great things as well. But at the end of the day, we really need, and I think you're going to see the American people, given the strong consumer confidence numbers, they're going to go out there and they're going to spend that money.
Do you think the president sometimes steps on his message, though, Mark? I mean, I know where you're coming from as an aide to the vice president. I understand that. But, for example, in noting the record safe year for air travel, the president took credit for that. And I'm wondering why he did that.
Well, I mean, this president speaks with his mind, and what's on his mind, he communicates to the American people.
But he had nothing to do with it.
Well, he's obviously taken some steps to strengthen airline security. He's got a plan that would actually lower prices and improve security even more when it comes to aviation and modernizing air traffic control. That's obviously sat stalled in Congress since the president first introduced that. So there are a lot of things that he's looking to do. He's looking to rebuild and to grow from there. You know, when it comes to stepping on the message, I'll tell you that there's not a day that goes by in the White House where there's not 50 different messages going on all at once, because there's so many things going on. And right now, you know, with the exception of a few outlets, we're not really hearing the positive things that are happening under the leadership of President Trump unless he's the one out there saying it.
Yeah, there's probably something to that, but sometimes it gets a little far, but we'll watch it closely. Mark, good seeing you again. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.